Hey guys, it's Crypto Marie. She does it all, a little bit of everything. I'm running out of time. I don't have much time, but I wanted to give you guys an overview of who Grant Cardon is, how much he's worth, and why is it such a, you know, an asshole to tell you the truth, on the middle class income. And I had to dig a little bit deeper. First, to know who somebody is, you have to know where they come from, they beginning, and why they are behaving in a certain way, right? So let me see if I can give you a brief update on who he is, his family members, how many kids, siblings, and his parents, and why he's such a DICK, right? So certain things we can say on YouTube, right? Anyhow, Grant Cardon's net worth and how he got rich in real estate, right? This is stuff from Google for the publics to see, so he cannot come to sue me. I have nothing to give him anyway. All I have is Jesus, so he can go at it. What is Grant Cardon's net worth? As of 2022, Grant Cardon's net worth figure is reported $600 million. Known for his massive real estate empire, he's also sales coach, author, and motivational speaker. He faced many obstacles on his way up, but his perseverance and love for deal making made him the business mogul he is today. If you are a single digit millionaire, you are not wealthy, you are worried. That's what he said. A few quick notes on what he's become. Real estate mogul, whatever. Automobile sales trainer, best-selling author, philanthropist, international speaker. How long did it take Grant Cardon to become rich? In his own word, Grant grew up poor. I can't believe this. That's why I had to dig a little deeper. How can you disrespect the middle class when you come from the middle class? It just doesn't make sense. Money changed people, okay? Born in March 21st, 1958 in Lake Charles, Louisiana, he was one of four children, one of which he is identical twin brother Gary. Losing his dad at the age of 10 began a spiral troublesome behavior. If you were raised in a single mom household, you have been through some shit in life. So don't make it seem that just because now you have $600 million, you don't know what is it like to struggle or being in a struggle background, you know? As he explained, after his father died, he had no male figure to look up to anyone. He recognizes that he had people who were equal to him or less than him. In everyone's life, you have someone you're looking up to or looking down to or looking sideways at. That's his words. Education might have been Grant's saving grace. His life as a teen is certainly not reflective of the adult he later became. Grant's teenage years were marred with drugs and alcohol. Huh. So you come from some struggle, sir. Maybe you forgot your past, but if at a certain age you used to do drugs and alcohol, you've been through some shit in life. And out of school due to detention and suspensions, he managed to graduate from high school. He later went on to graduate from McNeese State University in 1981. Grant later won the Distinguished Alumnus Award from McNeese in 2010. Cardano's early career, he began his career after college working for a cell company. I'm sure he wasn't making more than $400,000 at the time. People just have to go back and remember they past, you know. He lived in Houston, Texas, La Jolla, California, and Los Angeles. Within his time frame, he developed a bad drugs problem, which led him to do a stint in rehab. Upon leaving rehab at age 25, Grant had a lease on life. He hated his sales job. Of course, you know why he hated his sales job? Because they were not paying him the 400 or more $1,000 a year. Okay. Um, he hated his sales job, but hated being broke even more. He also knew that having that job kept him busy and focused on he didn't have time for drugs. Grant became a millionaire within the next 5 years while working as a car salesman and investing in real estate on the side. So, guy, don't let nobody telling you some nonsense stuff just because they want to sell you book. This man been through a lot in his life. He forgot where he's come from. He forgot his big background because now he has $600 million. Okay, your greatness is limited only by the investment you made in your life, Grant. That's what he has a lot of saying, I guess. Before the real estate, Cardon's first business was a consulting business. He worked with car dealership and manufacturers in the United States and Canada. The goal was making the sales process more consumer friendly, efficient, and profitable to end up with happy customers and dealers. Grant wanted to disrupt the auto industry and the the auto industry paid him to do it along the way. He consulted while still working in auto sales until he had enough money to invest in his second real estate investment. You see? Sir, you forgot your background. You forgot where you come from. Raised by a single mom. I'm sure you have seen some dark days. Don't give me that crap. How did Grant get started in real estate? I don't really care for that. And I'm running out of time. So my take, sometimes when it comes to bullshit, I know bullshit, I smell bullshit from far. By reading his background, by reading where he come from, by reading his past, this man has been through some tough time in his life. Okay, his father died when he was 10 years old. There were 4 kids in the household. That means there was a lot of children raised by a single mom. Of course, they have to go through some tough time, you know. I even had another part where they bought a house in the early days after his father died. They had to sell the house to buy a smaller house. So you cannot tell me because you now worth $600,000, you're gonna disrespect the middle class. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, for me to know why somebody's behaving a certain way, to know why somebody's is a DICK head, you have to see where they come from. So who are Grant Cardon's parents? Undercover billionaire star talks about his parents' death and drugs abuse. The latest episode of The Undercover Billionaire saw Grant Cardon, Monique Edith, and Elaine Colotti dive headfirst into their respective business plans, hoping to come out on top. While Colotti scored her first big investment, Edith has begun her round of angel investing open to friends and family. While the ladies on the show are ready and raring to go when it comes to their new ventures, Cardon has been falling behind since he had to leave Pueblo on account of COVID-19 and then later end up contracting the disease himself. Although under quarantine, this did not stop him from piecing together 3 unique business plans to pitch to his key investor and business partner, Matt Smith. I don't care about quarantine. I want to give you a little bit of his upbringing. Cardon has always been fairly candid about his struggles. No, I'm not going to take that. He cannot come from a struggle life because he's disrespecting the middle class income now. So that's just to sell books. You know, people will tell you all kind of crap to make you believe they had a hard time or a hard life. They made it out of the whatever time they had. But from what he said, you know, disrespecting the middle class income, screw him. His childhood is a topic he spoke about extensively in his book, Be Obsessed or Be Average. Cardon's parents Curtis Louise and Conchita near Cardon are both children of Italian immigrants who came to the USA in the early 1900s. Curtis Louise was the first from his family to go to college. In fact, Grant attributes his drive for success to his father, saying that Curtis Louise had the same hunger and passion for success that his son had. Um, okay, I'm running out of time, guy. He was also an entrepreneur. He started his own grocery store and a life insurance company. He even went on to become a licensed stockbroker. The Cardon had 5 children together. In fact, Gwen has a twin brother named Gary. Although a first generation immigrant, Curtis Lewis was able to buy his family a beautiful house by a lake in a nice neighborhood. However, a sudden heart attack left the family and a young Grant without a father at the age 10. Okay, so you have seen some tough time. And this is where it says that they had to sell the nice house to move to a smaller one. The family was forced to sell their home and move into a much smaller one. Seeing that her husband had always been the provider, Conchita found herself in a role that was unfamiliar to her and her children to care for. Her style of parenting, which dealt heavily with the fear of scarcity, would later go on to define a lot of Grant's attitude. Conchita resolved to various means to keep her family afloat and feed. Something Grant would later refer to as middle class mentality. He has never let his failure define him. However, just when things seems to be settling down and working out for the family, 10 years after his father's death, Grant's older brother Curtis Cardon passed away at the young age of 25. He revealed that his brother went to release the pressure on a gas valve and the pressure hit him. His brother died instantly. Listen, sir, you have seen some struggle time, okay? The family went from finally achieving some from stability to square one all over again. It's around this time that Grant began abusing drugs at the young age of 16, right up until he was 25. At 23, he began working at a car dealership, but the job was a dead-end one due to his increasing personal issues. When Grant showed up to his mother's home slurring, she gave him an ultimatum: don't come around here until you get your life together. This is a tough mom, and I like that about her. And that's how he gets his shit together, and he gonna disrespect middle class. Okay, I'm gonna finish it at this one. Cardon was in rehab for a month, 29 days to be exact. Seeing that his insurance went out, his then counselor told him that he wouldn't make it on the outside world. While those words would have set up most people for failure, they proved to be a turnout point for Grant. As he mentioned in his book, in a LinkedIn article, he decided to use his addictive personality for good. I think this is it, guys. I have given you enough about Grant Cardon. He wasn't always a healthy guy. He come from some hard time, you know. They had to sell their nice house to a smaller one because his father passed. He had lost an older brother. Come on. He's not an asshole. And Steve Harvey said something my son was telling me yesterday. And I saw the clip also. Steve Harvey said something. I might not remember the exact quote. But when a good person become rich or financially stable or healthy, wealthy, they do goods. They do good with the money. They help people. They build. They help others, right? But when you are a jerk, okay, and you become rich, It just bring who you are. It just bring who you always been. It was undercover. It was behind the scene. It doesn't matter how hard Grant Cardon had it. He was always a jerk. It's just that he didn't have the money to bring it out. And I want to give a shout out to Clear Tax guy that he nicely, professionally described Grant as a jerk. And he said respectfully. I would not put respectfully because he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve respectfully in this case. So, like I said, when you are an asshole, you will always be an asshole. You were an asshole. You just didn't have money to show how asshole you are. And it happened to be you have money now. You can show who you are. And my hat off to everybody who's making 50,000, 100,000, and less than that, and still trying to make it with dignity, with respect, and keep on going, man. Invest, and at the end of the day, you don't have to make $400,000 or less or more to be happy. As long as you have health, you have yourself, you have your family members to support you when you're in need, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be all right. Money is not everything. Yes, you need money to do certain things in life, to buy material stuff, you know. But at the end of the day, if you have health, if you are healthy, no money can cure cancer. No money can cure diabetes. No money can cure HIV. No money can cure heart disease. So what's in Grant Cardon's mind, his $600 million cannot cure it. Somehow he's going to get old and he's going to die like everybody else. Nobody is untouchable. Nobody is irreplaceable in this life. Everybody were born at a time and they are going to die at a time. There was no time clock. It can happen at any time. So he's just a total idiot. And keep it moving. Ignore the insult. Because I myself can speak up on that. I'm a single mom of 4. I don't even make $50,000 a year. But I have managed to make it. You know, and I still invest. I know one day financially I'll be stable. But I cannot let this fool put me down on his dirty words. Again, may God bless you all. Don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna bring this channel to 10,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, and at this time I will be able to do this full time. I won't be in a hurry right now to go get ready, get in a shower to go to work, because I will be yours and bring you the news over and over. Don't forget to subscribe, yeah. May God bless you all. I thought it was my job to bring you who this man is, who his parents was, why he's behaving like that. I like to go a little deeper to give you some facts on the story. To Clear Tax, I'm going to put my hat on. And then I'm going to take it off and say, job well done. You let him know what a jerk he is in the nicest way I've ever seen. May God bless you all. Continue the good work, man. Clear Tax, you did your thing. Bye.